think everybody should go on this trip.
It's definitely one of my favorite college experiences so far.
I've been in Dominican one time before. I went to Punta Cana on a spring break vacation, and the biggest difference is that we're not secluded behind these four walls of some nice resort. You're kind of sheltered. I kind of went on this trip as a result of some other courses I take. I took international management and learned all about international business and all the obstacles you face and some of the steps you should take before you go into another country and attempt to do business, or even when you're visiting another country, just the cultural norms and things that you want to be aware of. You definitely want to be aware of your surroundings.
Basically what we've been doing is meeting local business owners and other people who have been in the Dominican for a little while and adjusting to from American business styles to the very different business styles of the Dominican Republic.
We talked to some people that own a bakery, talked about the difference in contracts, the difference in laws, how just in sort of business ways too. Like with us, it's very contractual, and here it's very personal. Like the handshake means a lot to these people, and they respect that. Today we went to the embassy and we learned about the commercial services and the export and import business of the Dominican, which is actually really interesting. I didn't realize that U.S. imports to the Dominican is like 48% of the market share. So yeah, the U.S. does a lot of business here.
It was interesting when we went to the U.S. Embassy to hear basically about all the different things that the United States Chamber of Commerce and State Department does for businesses looking to look for distributor partners in the Dominican or to launch their business in the Dominican Republic.
Well, Andy Williams, he was really interesting. Basically, he works for Hope International. They write out microloans to people to help them start their own businesses, because a lot of the people are so poor they can't come up with the money necessary to start up a small convenience store. He was saying is a big one, or so a guy can feed his pigs and stuff. And after looking at the numbers, they seem like it's a pretty successful thing to do. And not only that, but it's really good to help people out in that way, I feel.
I'm a finance major, so one day a woman came and talked to the bakery. She talked a little about investments, and she works at a corporate bank. It was Banco Popular, and just sort of the way they do business. And it was actually, from what she said, very similar to a corporate investing bank in the United States. She said the banking system here is actually very modern and almost basically a copycat of the U.S. and very up to date. Like they said, they have the online banking already. Everything's pretty much the same as far as the system goes. I think the big differences are in how they conduct business. Like I said, the more personal relationships, but from what she said, the actual, technical aspect is very similar.
My career interest before this was definitely just going into advertising. But after the speaker today, it would be nice to eventually maybe try helping out with an organization that really tries to help out the poorer sections with the microloans and stuff. I felt that it'd be really interesting to an interesting experience to come and help people who can't better themselves by themselves.
But yeah, I could definitely see myself doing business here. Like I said, I love the weather. Getting over the language barrier I think would be a little tough, but I mean there's definitely business opportunities down here. They're always looking for educated people, and I love to travel, so I'd be definitely open to it.
This trip, I mean, it did change my perspective on international business. I mean, it got me much more interested in it. There's just so many aspects to it that interest me, from learning a new culture, living in the new culture. Every culture has a different way of doing business, and it's something fun and exciting to learn, and definitely something that is at the top of my interest right now.